G'day, it's Ewan from Tag here. Thanks for taking the time to check out this video on our school bell system that's built entirely on a Q-SYS core. Now this system will work on any Q-SYS core, but the vast majority of bell systems we have out there are running on Q-SYS Core 110s. And now while we've built this here at Tag, we don't do any of the installation or the maintenance on this, so this will have to get rolled out by an integrator. So if you are an integrator that's certified in Q-SYS, then you'll need to make sure you've got someone on staff that has a good handle on Q-SYS control, as there's a lot of code running the back end of this. And if you're a end user or a consultant, we can certainly put you in touch with a certified Tag Q-SYS dealer who will be able to handle rolling this out on a school campus. So I'll give you a rundown on how it all works. Obviously right now we're in the view page, so we can see all of our bells for the week at a glance, and if we actually try and change anything, it won't let us just yet. So we'll have to flick over here to our edit page. So you can see we can easily just disable the bells for each of the days. So if we've got a public holiday or we've got a holiday period, we want to just disable the bells. That's one click to do that. We can easily add bells in here. Enter the time of the bell. If there's a warning bell, that can be a 2-minute warning, and then a bell file, which we'll get into a little bit later on. And we can see there we can add a bell in there. And we can easily, of course, remove those bells, or I could have recalled the preset. So each day has a preset dedicated to it. I'll show you how to build these presets in a second, but we can easily change if we've got an assembly day or a sports day or something like that. We can easily change the bell preset for the day. And this preset can be recalled directly from the Q-SYS administrator software, which is a calendar view that the school can get access to change these on the fly based on the calendar day of the year. And we have had some integrators that have actually integrated this into Google Calendar to be able to change these presets via Google Calendar. So that's all fairly self-explanatory, hopefully. But this bell preset page is where we would actually build our individual presets. So we can see here we've got some stored presets over here. Now I can recall a regular preset to start modifying it, and maybe I want to add in, let's make maybe a rehearsal bell or something along those lines, and we can give it a bell type there, and we can then go and store that. We can see there now that that bell preset has been stored. Of course we can delete those bell presets and manage them directly from this page. And now if we go back to our edit page, we can see that now our dance preset has been stored. We can also see down here we've got a little bit of a notification when of our next bell coming up as well, and it shows you what bell file is going to be played there as well. Just to at a glance you can see which bells are coming up, and then when the bells will actually ring, you'll get a notification up here showing you that the bell's actually ringing. So for our audio file management here, we've got some bell files loaded in already, and any files that are stored on the core, so all you have to do is create a folder named bells, and anything you drag into there will show up here automatically, so it can be easily selected. And you can set up an FTP folder for the school that they can just simply drag in bell files into that FTP folder on a PC somewhere on the network, and then these will automatically populate in here. So really easy way to transfer bells. We can adjust the gain for each bell individually. We can enable the bell to loop a number of times if it's just a short single bell that you want to loop through a few times. And then with those schools that actually play songs, you can bring in a song file, a WAV file or MP3, and then you can just customize the duration of that bell file directly here. We can see down the bottom here we have a warning bell, so if you have a 2-minute warning or something like that, we can easily change that time as well. And then we can use a custom pre-bell warning tone, or we can just choose to follow the bell type. So the warning, if bell 1 is selected and warning bell is selected, it'll just play bell 1. This, of course, can have its own customized duration or loop as well. Now, if we need some quick ad hoc bells just to add to today's, again, if we keep our dance recital or dance rehearsal theme going here, we can then go and easily apply them to each day, turn all of the custom bells on or off easily as well. And you'll see as well if these bells are actually loaded up in here. We can see here in our next bell that we have a custom bell. It'll tell you that if there's a custom bell, so you don't go searching through the edit page trying to find out where this weird bell is coming from. So, of course, being QSYS, you get all of the regular stuff that you would expect from QSYS Core. So, a fully featured paging system with message store and forward and recall. You can easily tie all this together with this is just a simple interface, but then, of course, we could build a more customizable interface with a map of the school. Currently, this is just showing some status of the various components we have across the school. So status can be pulled from any QSYS device or any third-party non-QSC device, provided there's a IP or 232 API. And one of the big requests that we get a lot these days is for evac. So we're not talking about EWIS here for fire systems. We're talking about evacuation in case of an emergency. So this could be a bomb threat, terrorist incident, anything where you need to get a hold of the students, you need to page, you need to manage maybe some bell files for certain scenarios. Some schools will use specific songs to warn the teachers that there's an incident on site, but without letting the students know. And though it may have specific tones or songs based on the current status, be it locking people in, locking people out, all clear or standing by. So all of that logic can be programmed in, and all those files can be played directly from the QSYS core. So one thing I didn't mention, that this UCI is actually currently just being run on a UCI viewer. So this can be installed on any PC on the network, but this will also run on a web browser, can run on an iOS device. It can run on QSYS touch panels, although it's fairly squashed even on the 11-inch. So we generally recommend running this on a PC. We've had some great feedback so far on the system, and certainly is the only system that can handle all of your bells, paging, evac, BGM, control, audio distribution, and now video distribution across the network under the one platform. So we feel it is a pretty nice solution. But of course, this can be customized. The interface can be customized to suit your customers' needs, and any questions at all, please just reach out through your usual tag channels. Thanks very much.